We're back. Is this a new, different stream? Because it. Okay. Okay.
Also approaching the starting gate.
Yeah, there. Yeah, yeah. Just say. Am I on? Okay. Headed to the starting line for the third race. We had a little technical trouble. Hopefully we are back. So let us know how it's going. And third race.
They come. They're off and facing Rose Run Bella. Goes for the lead. Rose Run Bounty is there second. Into the turn third. Armor Vinci Omni. Racing fourth. Some Bad Girl. Trailing the field as they race around the turn. Miss Juilliard. Going to the first quarter mark. The leader, Emmanuel Miller with Rose Run Bella. Right there second. Rose Run Bounty. Case Bateson. Gapped out third. Armor Vinci Omni with Luke Ebersole as they race by the opening quarter in 31 seconds. Into the turn fourth. Some Bad Girl for Steve Byler. And trailing the field, that's Miss Juilliard. Sean Smith-Peters can see them all at the 3/8 mark. 9 seconds. Around the turn they go. Armor Vinci Omni is there third. Racing up on the outside fourth. Miss Juilliard trailing the field. Some Bad Girl. Down the backside of the 3/4 mark. Opening up with each and every stride. Rose Run Bella now by 6 lengths. Second is Rose Run Bounty. Closing the gap third, Miss Juilliard at the 3/4. 1:29 and 4. 29 and 4, third pennant. And pouring it on around the final turn. Rose Run Bella now by 8, make it 9. 10 lengths, opening up with each and every stride. Racing second, coming home, Rose Run Bounty. On the outside, Miss Juilliard. Coming to the wire, it's all Emmanuel Miller. Rose Run Bella! Up on the outside, Miss Juilliard. Rose Run Bounty. The mile, 1:59.
Emmanuel Miller and Rose Run Bella in 1:59. Really nice mile for 3-year-old filly pacers. I believe, was it Miss Juilliard was second?
Yep. And then Rose Run Bounty.
I got mixed up with the Rose Runs. I was a little confused there. So, folks, not sure. It's stopping and going, freezing up, back up, then it freezes up again. We're just not, Chris is working hard to try and figure out what it is. Something with the internet, which is odd because we had such a good afternoon. Had no trouble with that then.
There's probably more people here, which does slow down the internet or the towers sometimes.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's the problem. I do have an excellent stream right now. It's giving me good health. So I did see it freeze up that one time that this person is talking about, but then it came back not long after. So hopefully that was just a little residual hiccup. Yeah.
We know nobody pulled the plug this time.
Right.
Because everything stayed on.
Your winner, home talent, 3-year-old filly pace. Number 3, Rose Run Bella, Herman Hagerman Racing. Martin Yoder, Herman Hagerman, the winning trainer, his second of the day. Emmanuel Miller, win number 3 at the Knox County Fair. 3-year-old filly, but down by the seaside, Rose Run Uptown Gal. Home a winner in 1:59. Final half, 59. Final quarter, 29-1. Results are official. Number 1, Some Bad Girl, 4. Number 2, Rose Run Bounty, 3. The 3, Rose Run Bella, the winner. The 4, Miss Juilliard, 2. The 5, Armor Vinciomni, 5. Top down, 4, 3, 1, 2. 5 on the bottom. The quarter, 31. The half, 1 minute. 3 quarters, 1:29-4. The mile, 1:59. Upcoming 4th race. Number 2, I'm
84 at the town was founded in 1884. 84 Lumber was founded in 1956. So
Okay.
you were right. You said town first.
Yeah. It's interesting. It was named after the year.
Yes. Yes, that is cool. Have got people saying that there's bad weather in Ohio, so we hope we get this card in before that comes.
Yeah, when I was looking, it looked like it was going to hit us around 10.
Oh, okay.
So we have some time.
We better be done by 10. Right?
Hopefully, I'm hoping.
Well, there's no lights for photo finish, so we have to be.
Oh, okay, we have to be. 4th race coming up will be the first division of the 3-year-old filly trot. We've got 6 in it, and we'll be back to take a look at all 6 right after this.
Hickory Lane Farm is proud to have bred or produced 3 Dan Patch champions over the last 3 years. Located in Findlay, Ohio, Hickory Lane Farm bred and sold world champion It's Academic. We also co-bred and sold sophomore Breeders' Crown winner Yo Tilly. Our stallion In Range set new sales records at the 2025 Jug Sale and is the sire of Set Your Sights High, who was last season's Dan Patch 2-year-old trotting filly. Find your next champion at the Hickory Lane Farm consignment.
When you need supplies for your horse, one name stands out: Big D's. Since 1976, Big D's Tack and Vet Supply has been the equine experts you can trust. Whatever your horse needs is available at Big D's Tack and Vet Supply. Order online at BigD'sWeb.com. Use code FAIR26 and receive $10 off your next order. Big D's Tack and Vet Supply.
Own a little and love it a lot. TheStable.ca is an award-winning fractional ownership operation. Buy as little as 1% of a racehorse and experience 100% of the thrill. TheStable.ca makes ownership easy, accessible, and affordable. Communication and customer service are at the heart of everything we do. Get started at TheStable.ca.
Dublin Valley Farms, home of Volstead, sire of multi-million-dollar performers, with his first big crop of talented 2-year-olds making their mark on the track. Also standing, Slay, son of Chapter 7, with his highly anticipated first crop of yearlings selling this fall. And Coach K. Hanover by world record holder Walner with his first crop of 2-year-olds hitting the track this summer. Looking for your next superstar? Dublin Valley Farms and our clients proudly offer high-quality yearlings with pedigree, conformation, and performance potential at public auctions this season. Backed by a team that cares, Dublin Valley Farms, Fredericksburg, Ohio. At Ohio State's Galbraith Equine Center, our veterinary champions are here for your champions 24/7, 365 days a year, providing advanced specialty care for sports horses from all stages and disciplines. Our expert team of boarded surgeons and sports medicine and rehabilitation specialists, together with veterinary cardiologists, internal medicine, and ophthalmologists, make our hospital your best resource for all sports horse performance issues. The Ohio State Veterinary Medical Center's Galbraith Equine Hospital. Call us today at 614-292-6661. It all begins with a dream. In Ohio's lush pastures, a foal is born with the heart of a champion. Through dedication, care, and generations of world-class breeding, that spark grows into raw power. Today, Ohio's Standardbred industry offers nearly $24 million in purses for Ohio breds, drawing the best and rewarding the brightest. Breed, buy, race, and win. in Ohio.
Are we back? All right. We got 5 out on the racetrack. I'm going to have the post parade in just a short time. I see the other one coming down the hill from the barn. So we'll, Sam's got a cute little story to tell you when we have a minute. We'll wait till after the post parade and after the horses are introduced. But they are taking wonderful care of this track.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of watering, a lot of dragging. A guy told us at Tiffin last night. I said earlier we had a new track record at Tiffin, and they've had a new track record for 3-0 Philly Pacers already today. Yesterday, before the races, they had put on 19,000 gallons of water on the track. And that wasn't counting the water that they were putting on in between races. That was just what they did before. So
That's
water.
like a data center.
Yeah. Water is a track's best friend, that's for sure. You need to get a lot of water on it and a lot of working on it. And you can always tell the tracks where their horsemen that are there stabled year-round are always just a little bit better.
Yep.
I don't know what it is about having horses go over the track. They always talk about at Scioto in the spring they can work on it, and they get the Kuhn brothers up and they work on it all. But until you get horses on it, it just isn't as good. I think we are about ready for the post parade. Listen carefully to all the races tonight because we do have a lot of driver changes.
Victory Praise, the driver, Ammon Hirschberger. Number 2, I'm Your Romance, the driver, Luke Ebersole. Number 3, Talented Daisy with Charlie Myrick. The 4, Flirtin' Tommy, Emmanuel Miller. Number 5, Line of Sight, Steve Byler. And number 6, Man, I'm Sassy, Jimmy Smith in the sulky. Horses will take a score and go to the gate. Mutual windows closing 3 minutes. Luke Ebersole drives at 2. I'm Your Romance. Don't be shut out. Wager now.
So from the rail out, we have Victory Praise. Ammon Hirschberger drives, also trains and owns and bred this filly. It's by Enterprise out of a mare called Victory Is Coming, who's by Victory Sam. A winner of her last start at Hilliard in 2:03 and 4. Finished 5th in the Buckeye Stallion Series. But I want to mention one thing about this horse. Victory Is Coming is a former track record holder right here at Mount Vernon. Victory Is Coming held the track record. Eamon trained and drove her then in 2015 in 159. So interesting now that her baby is right here racing.
Number 2, I'm Your Romance, driven by Luke Ebersole for trainer and owner Doug Ryan, has had 9 starts this year with 1 win and 2 seconds. One of those seconds being a couple weeks ago at Scioto Downs, and the non-winners are 2. Got second and 155 and 4.
Talented Daisy, Charlie Myrick trains and drives for Second Chance Stable. This is a long Tom filly out of a Tom Ridge mare, Agenda Tom Ridge. 11 starts on the year, 1 third-place finish, and that was 2 starts ago at Northfield. Finished 3rd, timed in 2-1 and 1.
In 4, Flirtin' Tommy, driven by Emmanuel Miller for trainer Herman Hagerman, for owners Jay Burkholder and Joseph Burkholder. Has had 14 starts this year, 3 wins, 4 seconds, and 5 thirds, making almost $38,000. Has had 2 wins in the past month. And Carrollton got first in 2:04 and 3, and then at Scioto Downs in the Buckeye Stallion Series, and 155 and 2.
Line of Sight and Steve Byler from the 5-hole for trainer owner Levi Hirschberger. An in-range filly out of a Jailhouse Jesse mare. Source last start at Carrollton, finished 2nd, just back by 4 lengths in 2:11 and 1.
In the 6, Man, I'm Sassy, driven by Jimmy Smith for trainer Jimmy Smith as well. Has had 3 starts this year and 1 win. being at Carrollton last week in 2:10-2.
So that is your field for race number 4. The horses are behind the gate. Let's turn it over to Roger Houston for the call.
Trotters are all in behind the gate. The gate swings into the stretch, and here they come. They're off and trotting, going for the lead. I'm Your Romance. Racing second into the turn. That's Talented Daisy. Up on the outside. Flirtin' Tommy now second and going right on to the top. On the outside, Line of Sight settles in fourth. Victory Praise gets away fifth. Treading the field, Man I'm Sassy. Down the backside they go. Flirtin' Tommy and Emmanuel Miller takes them over to the first quarter. Right there second, I'm Your Romance. Opening quarter and 30 seconds for a lap. Into the turn, Talented Daisy third, racing fourth. That's Line of Sight. Victory Praise fifth, and trailing the field, Man I'm Sassy. Here comes Hammond Hirschberger. Victory Praise on the move from fifth. Picks up the cover, coming to the outside. Line of Sight first up for Steve Byler. They're halfway home. The leader, Flirtin' Tommy. Pulling the pocket, I'm Your Romance. Halfway home in 59. Second panel in 29 seconds. To the backside, Flirtin' Tommy with the lead. I'm Your Romance is there second. On the outside, Line of Sight third. Racing fourth, Talented Daisy. Down the backside, Victory Praise now fourth. Trading the field, Man I'm Sassy. 3 wide, here comes Hirschberger and Victory Praise. Now fourth, now third and closing. 3 quarters in 1:30 and 4/5. Midway around the final turn, Flirtin' Tommy with the lead. Racing second, I'm Your Romance. Third on the outside, Victory Praise. Less than an 8 to go. On top of the field, Flirtin' Tommy by 4 lengths. The battle's on for second and third. It's all Flirtin' Tommy. Emmanuel Miller, another one for Hagerman. I'm Your Romance second. Victory Praise was third. The mile, 2 minutes, 2/5.
That Emmanuel Miller and Herman Hagerman team really do well around these fairs. This was the 3rd win in a row for Flirtin' Tommy. Won the Buckeye Stallion Series, and she's had a win and a second in the Buckeye Stallion Series, so I'm sure that she will be in that final.
Oh, for sure.
Interesting that number 5, Line of Sight, is a full sister to the winner of race 2. I didn't realize that until when I came across the name of the mare, You Better Be a Jessie. I had a hard time saying that, so it reminded me that I had a hard time in race 2. And the daughter of our former track record holder, Victory Praise, finishing 3rd. A little bit more about that. Victory is coming. She, her track record performance was in a free-for-all trot here, and it was going for $750. So for $337, she set the track record here back in 2015. She raced for 9 years from 2009 through 2017 and earned $711,000. So, and now she's having babies for Ammon Hirschberger. So very nice mare.
Oh, yeah.
And Victory Praise was 3rd in that race. But Manny Miller and Flirtin' Tommy, 3 in a row, as Roger says, in Ohio.
Winner, Hometown and Coal Stake, 3-year-old filly trot. Trophy by Evergreen Voice. Number 4, Flirtin' Tommy. Jay Burkholder and Joseph Burkholder, the owners. Herman Hagerman's third of the day, number 33 this season. Emmanuel Miller, his fourth winning drive, number 29 during the fair season. 3-year-old filly belonged Tom of the Flirt and Flair, home a winner, 2 minutes, 2/5 for Flirt and Tommy. 3 in a row in Ohio. And there's another winner from Midland Acres, the home of Long Tom. Results are official. The 1, Victory Praise, 3. The 2, I'm Your Romance, 2. The 3, Talented Daisy, 5. The 4, Flirt and Tommy, the winner. The 5, Line of Sight, 4. The 6, Man I'm Sassy, 6. Top down, 3, 2, 5, 1, 4, 6 on the bottom. The mile, 2 minutes, 2/5. Final quarter, 29 and 3. 5th race, 2-year-old filly pacers. Number 2, Mick Lovin' It. Darren Harvey drives. Scratch the 3, Famous Alert.
Okay, with those changes that you got from Roger, we're going to take a short break, and then we'll be back for race 5.
Who feeds your need for new ideas for your family's best farm future? Ohio Farm Bureau. We work with our members to shape ag policy that will positively impact our industry. Farm Bureau is advancing business solutions to give you a competitive advantage. We help you gather information to stay ahead of important topics and technologies. Plus, Ohio Farm Bureau creates opportunities for growth. Ohio Farm Bureau, feeding your need for new ideas.
The Ohio Harness Racing Passport is back. Sponsored by Webkenberg Starting Gates, the Passport takes you across Ohio's county fair circuit and now includes marquee events like Ohio Super Night. It's free and open to fans of all ages. Get your Passport from the OHHA broadcast team and collect your stamps. Earn prizes all season long with more ways to win. Compete for the grand prize. Experience Ohio through harness racing.
Okay, so we are back here at Mount Vernon, a beautiful night. Every once in a while the breeze comes by and it feels really, really nice. A nice crowd, a lot of the same people I think that we saw this afternoon. So it's going to be a nice night. We've got 11, I believe, for you tonight. Last race of the night is the free-for-all trot, so that'll be an exciting one.
There's a lot of people standing over by the fence over there.
Yes, there are.
Got their chairs set up and everything.
Yeah, I would think that's kind of a nice spot to watch there coming into the first turn. And lots of people on the backside with chairs too. So everybody, and as we talked about before, people probably watching right from their house on the backstretch. Lots of good stuff coming up next on this Saturday night. We've got the youth information. Going to have youth activities at Scioto Downs. Sam will be there, and if you want to join the Backstretch Buddies or our youth program, you can do that right there on Saturday night. T-shirts to give away to the kids.
To anyone who brings their Backstretch Buddies membership card. They got to remember to bring that for a free T-shirt.
And if they can't find their membership card?
Oh, we might just give them a T-shirt.
I sort of thought you would. But bring it.
Bring it. It's the whole purpose of me sending it out. So
yeah. This would be the cool thing that you get to do. And if you're a little kid and you show your membership card, that's a big deal.
Yeah.
Kind of a neat thing. Also on August 1st is the Summit County Fair races held at Northfield Park, so we'll have that for you. August 8th, we're back up at Northfield Park having the Ohio Sire Stakes 50th anniversary reunion night. So we invite anybody that's has some fun stuff to talk about for the 50 years of Ohio Sire Stakes to come. Share your pictures, share your trophies. Just got a trophy in the mail the other day from a lady who sent me, it's a glass plate, says Ohio Sire Stakes. I cannot remember the year, but it was in the later 70s.
That's pretty
So
cool.
that stuff is pretty cool. Yeah, we had somebody that dropped off a silver bowl that we will have up there. And like we said, lots of pictures. So if you have anything that you would like to share with us, we won't keep it, we promise. But we'll show it off that night and just talk about it, what it was. We have Stephen Taylor and Matt Clark have been putting out some things on Facebook talking about we had some old pictures that we've got and talking about who won that race. And that brings a lot of conversation that somebody said, I remember that night, or I remember racing against that horse. So kind of fun stuff. And this is, I mean, the 50th anniversaries don't come around very often.
No.
We got to do it big. And we will have a big 50th anniversary party on Super Night, which is September 12th, when we have all the final races to see who is going to be the year's Sire Stakes champion for the year. We had a jog cart in the midst of the post parade there.
Yeah, I was like counting. I was like, I think I have one extra.
Yeah, yes.
That makes sense.
Talent Colt Stakes 2-year-old filly pace, $4,969. Trophy by Buddy Squeals on Wheels Barbecue. Number 1, Something Majestic, Chris Hirschberger. Number 2, Mick Lovin' It, Darren Harvey. The 3 is scratched. The 4, Heart of the Beach with Emmanuel Miller. Number 5, CPF Freddy, Case Bateson in the Sofie. The 6, Bit of Love, Ammon Hirschberger. Darren Harvey drives the 2. Don't be shut out. Wager now. They'll go to the gate in 3.
Okay, let's look at the horses in this field. Chris Hirschberger drives the 1, Summon Majestic. Chris is also the trainer. CNC Stables from Canton, Ohio, the owners. A summa cum laude filly out of a Bettor's Delight mare, Elizabeth Blue Chip, purchased at the Buckeye Classic sale for just $4,000. Has had 2 starts this year, 1 second-place finish. That was at Carrollton, just backed by 4 1/4 in 2:12 and 3.
And 2, McLovin' It, driven and trained by Darren Harvey, has 1 start this year with a 3rd there at Carrollton, went 2:14 and also had a 3rd in qualifiers up at Northfield in 2 minutes and 1.
The 3 horses scratch. The 4, Heart of the Beach, Emmanuel Miller for Herman Hagerman. Storm Haven LLC, the owners. This is a Bring on the Beach out of an Art Escape mare, Heart Escape. 5 starts on the year, 2 second-place finishes back-to-back, 1 at Marion and 1 at Bellefontaine. Fastest time this year, her last start at Bucyrus, 2:05 and 1.
In the 5, CPF Preety, driven by Case Bateson, trainer is Karen Freed, has 5 starts this year with 1 win and 1 second. The win was at Hilliard and the second was at Bucyrus.
Bit of Love, Ammon Hirschberger drives and trains for Barbara Eddy. This is a bit of a legend and out of a Real Desire mare, Real Love. No starts, no qualifiers, first time behind the gate. The lights on the rides are kind of appearing more and more. They got blinking lights on that. I don't suppose anybody is really looking at it, but you know, the horses are, when they come out of that turn, they're kind of headed right for that big old Ferris wheel with the lights on it.
I'm always shocked how good these babies do with rides like that up against the track.
Yes. That's what I said when we talk about horses being used for, after they're done racing, being used for other things, trail rides, shows, whatever they do. I said if they went to the fairs and went by all that stuff, nothing much is going to bother them.
Nope. You got people up against the fence, jumping, screaming kids, rides.
Yep.
Loud noises of other events going on.
And the smell of great food. I mean, how distracting is that?
I know. My horse would be all over that sheet. Ice cream and everything.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot to see, and they just tolerate it all so well. I have to say, I've dealt with a few other kinds of horses, and Standardbreds are the best.
Mm-hmm.
Mike Webkenberg Starting Gate, the sponsor of our passport. Don't forget, if you are around any fairs, make sure you come up and get your passport. If you don't have one yet, don't worry. There's still plenty of fairs that you can start. After you've been to only 10 fairs, you get a poker chip of one of our last horses of the year. I mean, those are kind of collector's items. They're pretty cool. So let's turn it over to Roger Houston for the call of the 5th.
Here they come. They're off and pacing. Mick Loving It goes for the lead. Sun's Majestic on the inside, trying to hold the spot. Up on the outside, that is C2p2 racing third. Finds a seat. Fourth is Heart of the Beach, and trading the field, Bit of Love. Straight alignment down the backside to the first quarter mark. It is Mick Loving It and Darren Harvey showing the way by 2.5. Summons Majestic is there second, racing third. The end of the turn, C2p2, opening quarter in 30 seconds for a lap. Heart of the Beach races fourth, trading the field, Bit of Love. Straight alignment as they race around the turn, going to the 3/8. Ammon Hirschberger, first to move, Bit of Love from way back. Into the lane first time, Mick Loving It showing the way, length and a quarter. Summon Majestic is there second. On the outside, C2p2 now second and challenging for the lead. Up on the outside, Bit of Love. Treading the field, Heart of the Beach, halfway home in 101 and 2. 3 in, 2 out. Around the turn to the 5/8 mark. Mick Loving It has the lead. On the outside, C2p2 second. Inside third is Summon Majestic. Backside, fourth on the outside, Bit of Love. Inside fifth is Heart of a Beach as they race over to the 3/4 mark. 3/4, the leader, Mick Loving It. 3/4 in 1:33. Midway around the final turn. On the outside, C2p2 6 ahead in front. Off stride, Summon Majestic. Into the lane first time. We're coming home for the payoff. On the outside, C2p2. Case Bateson grabs the racetrack. Mick Loving It is second. Coming home, it's all C2p2. Another win for the Fred stable.
We talk about the duo of Manny Miller and Herman Hagerman, but that's duo of Case Bateson and Karen Fred certainly is doing well tonight. Second win of the night, and they had a win this afternoon.
Did you say inquiry or not?
C2p2.
The owner for that horse is from Texas, from Crazy Parrot Farm.
Crazy Parrot Farm, yep. They started naming their horses CPF to start with.
Mm-hmm.
I think you gotta like people that name their farm Crazy Parrot Farm.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I'm thinking they're a lot of fun.
I wonder if they have any parrots.
Yeah, I was just going to ask the same question.
And are
It
they
begs
crazy?
the question, right. There's probably one legendary parrot.
Just think of a parrot that belongs in the barn, just stays there the whole time, talking with the horses, you know?
Great question. Would a parrot be a good friend for a horse?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, you got
Because sometimes
goats, you
horses like
yeah.
buddies, right?
Yeah.
And if the parrot can talk, you never know, might keep it company.
The trouble with a parrot in the barn is that what are they going to pick up? Because they imitate, you know.
That is a great, yeah.
Are those pylons?
Yeah.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, we got to get those pylon fixed. They're rolling across the track.
I don't think you can fix that one.
Someone picked it up the first card, and then it was lasting.
Oh.
And then
It's broken
I think
in
second
half.
race it went
Yeah.
down.
I think that's the pool noodles are inside or on the around one of those little things you put up in your driveway. It looks like
Oh, a driveway marker?
our driveway marker. Yep.
Back in front of the stands, unofficial winner. 5th race, hometown at Cold Stake, 2-year-old filly pace. Trophy by Betty Squeals on Wheels Barbecue. Number 5, C2p2, owned by the Crazy Parrot Farm of Frisco, Texas. Karen Fred's 3rd win at the Knox County Fair today. 6th this season. Case Bateson, a driving triple, his 5th at the fairs. The 2-year-old filly, but well set of Extreme Prejudice, takes a lifetime mark, 2:02 4/5. The final quarter, 29-4.
Okay, so we'll have the official rundown for you in just a second.
In the barn there, let's have them ready for that 6th. Get them ready for that 6th race. 2-year-old filly trotters.
Well, we should have that rundown. As soon as we start talking about something
Oh,
else,
for sure.
that'll be the rundown.
Do you have it top down? Results are official. Number 1, Summon Majestic, 4. The 2, McLovin' It, 2. 3 was scratched. The 4, Heart of the Beach, 5. The 5, CPF Freddy, the winner. The 6, Bit of Love, 3. Top down, 4-2 scratch. 5-1, 3 on the bottom. The quarter, 30 seconds. The half, 101.2. 3/4, 133. The mile, 2:02 4/5. In the 6th race, number 3, Lilith Royale, Luke Ebersole. Number 5, Dolly's Mission, Emmanuel Miller. And scratch the 6th, Roxy K. Bring them.
So we're going to take a short break, and we come back. Sam's going to tell you about Bald Bob.
When you need supplies for your horse, one name stands out: Big D's. Since 1976, Big D's Tack and Vet Supply has been the equine experts you can trust. Whatever your horse needs is available at Big D's Tack and Vet Supply. Order online at BigD'sWeb.com. Use code FAIR26 and receive $10 off your next order. Big D's Tack and Vet Supply.
Hickory Lane Farm is proud to have bred or produced 3 Dan Patch champions over the last 3 years. Located in Findlay, Ohio, Hickory Lane Farm bred and sold world champion It's Academic. We also co-bred and sold sophomore Breeders' Crown winner Yo Tilly. Our stallion in range set new sales records at the 2025 jug sale and is the sire of Set Your Sights High, who was last season's Dan Patch 2-year-old trotting filly. Find your next champion at the Hickory Lane Farm consignment.
Alrighty, so in our first card today, there was a horse, Bald Bob, by Larry Clayball.
Clayball. Yep.
So apparently there's a story behind it, and while we were after we finished up the card, we went and talked to him. They had to go race up at Northfield, so they couldn't stick around to tell us the story. But the little boy wants to tell the story, and so he's going to be up there at Northfield and hopefully be able to give you guys that. But the story behind it is that they bought it from a sale, and then the Bob sticker from the Buckeye, what is it?
Owner bonus.
Yeah, owner bonus. So every horse that has the Bob sticker on its hip. And that sticker did not come off that horse's hip for quite some time, and it seems like the wife's friends all thought that horse's name was Bob because of that. And so when they started thinking about the name, the kid really liked the name Bob and started thinking about an old handicapper that used to be up in Northfield, Bob Goldsmith. And because of that, the little boy was 4 years old at the time, and he started calling the horse Bald Bob as a little...
And it stuck.
Yeah, it stuck. They named it, and then I guess they thought that it was a pacer when they were first buying it, and so they really liked it. He was acting up in the sale, and then started bidding on it. They were the only bidders, got it for $3,000, and then after Larry bought it, his wife goes, "You do know that's a trotter, right?" And the whole purpose behind wanting this horse in the first place was to train it with their other one, Eagle Wings, yeah.
Oh.
So that was the whole purpose of wanting the horse. Turns out it was a trainer or a trotter, so couldn't train it together. But the name stuck, and now there's a little story that the little boy loves to tell.
That's cute. That's cute. We look forward to hearing that from him on Saturday night during the program. So
he'll have more detail, obviously.
Yeah.
I just got the summary for you guys.
There's always a lot of times a cute story about. It was a horse in a couple days ago called Llama Mama, and I take that back. It's a yearling named Llama Mama, bred by LMN Farms, and I asked her, I said, "Is there a story behind that? Has that got anything to do with the book?" And she said, "When I have more time, I will tell you the story about that." But she said, because there's a book out, Mama Llama Red Pajama, and it's all about the baby llama. So it's you never know where you're going to pick up names.
Mm-hmm. I feel like every horse has a certain story behind its name.
Yeah.
Because how else do you just come up with a random name on the spot?
Right.
I mean, it's got to come from some story, some background.
Yeah, a lot of them take some kind of combination of the sire and dam, mom and dad's name, or the grandsire, grand dam, or something. But sometimes they're just out of the blue from a yellow sticker on a horse's butt.
Yep.
The post 6th race, hometown and Colt Stakes, 2-year-old filly trot. Purse of $5,316, trophy by Hagerman Racing Stable. Number 1, Sweet Valore. Case Bateson, the driver. Number 2, Range Queen with Bryce Brocklehurst. Number 3, Lilith Royale with Luke Ebersole. Number 4, Image of Money, John G. Wingard. Number 5, Dolly's Mission, the driver Emmanuel Miller. And number 6 is scratched. The 7, Margarita Breeze, Charlie Myrick in the sulky. Horses will take a score and go to the gate.
At these horses, Sweet Valerie, Case Bateson drives for Karen and Jane Fred, the owners from 84, Pennsylvania. A Volstead out of a What the Hill mare, Sweet Magnolia, coming off of a 2-race streak. Won both of those races were Buckeye Stallion Series at Scioto in 58-1, and then went up to Bucyrus for the Buckeye Stallion Series, winning that one in 2-4-1. Also had a second place finish in an overnight race at Scioto. So 3 starts on the year, 2 wins, and a first, have already earned $23,000.
And 2, Range Queen, driven by Bryce Brocklehurst. Trainer is Miles Willem. Owner Robert Klein from Millersburg, Ohio, is an in-range filly. Has 3 starts this year, with 1/3 being the Buckeye Stallion Series from Bucyrus, and finished in 2:05 and 4.
Lilith Royale from the 3-hole. Luke Ebersol will drive for Gary Martin, who trains and owns. This is a Global Republic S out of a Fulfilled Dreams mare, Andy's Lady Luck. Had 1 start, was waiting at Cortland, but had broken equipment towards the end of the mile and did not finish.
And for Image of Money, driven and trained by John Riggage, is a Ready for Money filly. Has 2 starts this year, both by distance, and hopefully we see her hit the board this race.
Dolly's Mission from the 5-hole. Manny Miller up for trainer owner William Simmons Sr. A long Tom filly out of a Neely Dunn mare, Dolly Dunn. It's had 1 start. That was at Carrollton. Finished second, just back by a length and a quarter in 2:16 and 3.
The 6 is Scratch, and 7 we got Margarita Breeze. Charlie Myrick drives and trains this horse. Has 2 starts and 1 win this year, being at Carrollton in 2:10 and 3.
So Charlie and Margarita Breeze will start from the 2nd tier, even though we do have a scratch in the 1st tier. But the rules, you cannot move up. You can move in, you can move over, but you cannot move up to the 1st tier. To me, sometimes I think that's a silly rule, but that's just for me.
I mean, would you rather be 2nd tier or 4 on the outside?
Well, you're right. Some days you would rather be right behind the and
if the 1 takes off, you can follow it up right behind.
And you can follow anybody he wants in that 1st tier.
Mm-hmm.
Gate on the upper turn. The gate swings into the stretch end. Here they come. Recall, recall. Break the 1. Interference with the 7. Yeah.
Roger.
Yeah, I said. Yeah.
Interference. So we will gather them up and try it again. These, you always wonder, these little fillies, the 2-year-olds that don't have much experience, they're used to going behind the gate and you go.
Mm-hmm.
And now this time they had to go behind the gate and they had to stop. So a little bit confusing for them.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. Well, I'll tell you. Behind the gate. The gate swings into the stretch end. Here they come.
One's off stride.
1 horse is off stride again. No interference though, so we're a go. They're off and trotting fast out of the gate. Dolly's Mission on the outside grabs a racetrack before the 1st turn. Getting away 2nd, that's Range Queen onto the backside. Margarita Breeze from the 2nd tier gets away 3rd. Off stride, Lilith Royale off stride. Image of Money up on the inside, that's Sweet Valori down the backside, going to the 1st quarter mark. On top of the field, it's Dolly's Mission and Emmanuel Miller taking them over to the quarter. Racing 2nd, Range Queen. Trotting third, Margarita Breeze, opening quarter in 31 4/5. Midway around the turn, Sweet Valoria has closed the gap and is fourth, racing fifth. That's Image of Money, trailing the field, Lilith Royale. Into the lane first time, coming to the halfway point. Dolly's Mission and Emmanuel Miller brings them over to the halfway station. Out moving, Margarita Breeze and Charlie Myrick now second and going up with a rush on the outside at the halfway home in 1:03. Into the turn, going to the 5/8 mark. On the outside, Margarita Breeze sticks ahead in front. Inside, Dolly's Mission fights back second. Nose to nose, stride for stride, but on the outside, Margarita Breeze opens up by a length and 3/4. Dolly's Mission is second. Sweet Valoria on the outside third. At the 3/4 mark, Range Queen trots fourth. 3/4 in 1:33 flat. As the race around the final turn, on top of the field, Margarita Breeze pouring it on the outside. Sweet Valorious fought back to be second. Into the lane, Dolly's Mission on the inside. Coming home, it's all Margarita Breeze. Charlie Murray, as he pleases. Range Queen second, photo to show. The mile, 2:04.
2:04, new lifetime mark for Margarita Breeze. That's 2 in a row, 1 at Carrollton and 2:10 and 3. Notice that there was we had these two babies are still running. We had a interference and had a recall, and I noticed when they were coming around for the second time, Charlie was not behind the one horse, and you can probably tell the one horse, and the one horse did end up making a break. Yep. But Charlie kind of eased out behind the two and then went on.
The one horse did make up good ground, though. Cause
yes.
What he finished was, did you get
third? I got him
That's
third,
what I was
yeah.
thinking.
Yeah, he did make up a ton of ground. Sweet Valerie has already won a couple of races. She just needs to get her mind straight for a little bit. But Margarita Breeze, owned by Dave Myrick, who is on our broadcast most of the time. So congratulations to Dave.
I always give credit to having patience when it comes to trotters.
Yes, absolutely.
I like my pacers. Yes, they may break, but not as likely.
Right. Charlie's one of those guys that just sits real quiet in the seat too. He's a good man for a trotter because he just kind of sits, doesn't get anybody too riled up.
Yep.
She is a nice looking filly. Somebody mentioned on the broadcast that she's a nice looking filly, and somebody's excited because she just paid $36.60 to win. Wow. Dave Myrick, I bet you wish you were here.
Sixth race, hometown Colt Stake, 2-year-old filly trot. Trophy by Hickerman Racing Stable. Number 7, Margarita Breeze. David Myrick of Margate, Florida. Charlie Myrick trains and drives his 4th win at the fairs this season. 2-year-old filly by Quattro de Giulio. Don't Just Love Me. Home winner in 2:04. A lifetime mark, and one of the horses out of the Myrick stable featured on this year's Raceman Focus on the OHHA YouTube channel. And for Margarita Breeze, 2 in a row in Ohio. And there's jubilation in Margate, Florida. His dad watches every broadcast.
He said, David just said, I got to buy ice cream for the barn now.
Oh, yeah, we got that ice cream earlier that we were talking about in the first card. How'd you like yours, Susan?
It's good. Good. Really good.
Can you be more descriptive?
Yeah, come on now.
Right after the rundown.
2-6, 5-4 scratch, 1 on the bottom. The quarter 31 and 4. The half 103. 3/4 133. The mile 2:04. 7th race. 3-year-old filly Pacers. Case Bateson on the 1. Takeaway Hanover. Luke Ebersole drives the 2. Cool Lady Rosa.
So back to ice cream talk. Unfortunately, none of us, I don't think any of us went up to the one that David was telling us that we needed to go to. We went right in back of the grandstand. They had one. They were making it right there, so it was kind of cool. Very
it was
cool.
like an old-fashioned John Deere kind of mix.
Yes, yeah, it was pretty nice. I had 2 scoops. One scoop was Reese's Pieces in with vanilla, and my scoop on top of that was lemon.
A very odd combo.
Very odd. It wasn't odd till the 2 got mixed. Then it was plain old weird. Yes.
Okay. Did they complement each other?
Yeah,
in any way?
I thought it was great.
Yeah, okay.
I thought it was great.
Now the consistency, that I didn't get it, but the consistency, was it different than like your normal store-bought ice cream?
It certainly wasn't like soft serve or anything like that. It was
creamy, or it felt natural.
Yep.
Not custard creamy though. I'm a
Okay.
custard girl from Wisconsin. Oh, so not custard creamy, but still really, really good. And you had 2 flavors too.
Yeah, I got the mint chocolate chip and then the chocolate. So mine kind of go a little more together.
Yeah, that's a good combo. Yes.
Yeah. Not too many people. When I did say those 2, the guy kind of looked at me like,
Yeah.
But so that is the Frank Fraz Fair Food Report of the night for ice cream. Let's take a short break and come back with race number 7, the 3-year-old filly Pacers.
The Ohio equine industry needs your help. I'm Scott Mogan, president of the Ohio Harness Horsemen's Association. With over 300,000 horses in Ohio, the economic impact of the equine industry in the state is over $2.8 billion. That means jobs that pump millions of dollars into the local economy and support thousands of families. For Ohio's equine industry to remain strong, we need to send a clear message to our legislators about the important role that the agricultural small businesses play in Ohio's economy. To do that, we need your help. PACER, the Political Action Committee for Equine Racing, helps support and inform on issues that could positively affect Ohio harness racing. Please consider a donation to PACER. To donate, visit our website at ohha.com or call 614-221-3650. Your donation will help keep harness racing strong in Ohio. Thank you for your support.
Hey kids, we invite you to join the Backstretch Buddies Club, a fun and free club for kids 12 and under who love horses and wants to be a part of harness racing in Ohio. Once you've signed up, you will be able to join Willie Winnett and exciting adventures and receive awesome surprises. Sign up today using the QR code.
We are back. Oh, Roger is going to get somebody to get their right saddle pad on. You got a lot of horses out here and a lot of horses warming up and everything. It's not that hard to get the wrong saddle pad.
No.
Somebody asked, how big of one did you get, Susan, the ice cream scoop?
Well, it was a normal scoop. I mean, I think it was a normal scoop.
You got the small, which was 2 scoops, right?
2 scoops, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. There was one, a little concession stand a little further down the road, and they were selling ice cream by the ounce. So they gave you this big giant bowl, and then you went and filled it yourself. It was like soft serve. Did you see
Was
that?
it
95 cents
frozen
an
yogurt?
ounce. Maybe it was frozen yogurt.
Because it was like, it almost seemed like you just go up there, serve yourself, and pay and leave. I didn't see anyone around, is what I'm saying.
Well, I did see this one. They had big bowls, and I think the big bowl, you probably shouldn't fill it too full. But he it was really full, and he had a lot of toppings and a lot of ice cream. And his friend said, "How much was that?" And he said, $25.
Yeah.
I said, "That's a lot of ice cream or yogurt."
Yeah, I did that at the pumpkin show one year. Luckily, there was 4 of us splitting it, so the cost didn't seem too bad. But we all filled in at what flavors we wanted, what toppings we wanted. It came out to be like $30 in total. It was good, but it costs a lot when you do it by that.
Yeah, you definitely want to be sharing that with friends.
Yeah.
Well, and then I've seen places, I've been to a place where they weigh it. That's how you pay. So the more toppings you get, it's
The more.
It's insane. I couldn't do it.
I was kind of surprised when he said $25. I thought, whoa, that's a big bowl of ice
How
cream.
many pints of ice cream you can get for $25?
Hey, it's the experience and getting the toppings you want.
That's
Yeah.
right.
That's what I always told myself as a kid.
Yeah.
That's how you justify it.
Horses are on the track. The post for the 7th race. Hometown of Cove Stake, 3-year-old filly pace, $7,127. Trophy by Smith Truck Aid. And these are the horses. Number 1, Takeaway Hanover. The driver, Case Bateson. Number 2, Cool Lady Rosa, Luke Eversole. Number 3, Kiss My Accolades with Aaron Lehman. And number 4, Prolific Shark, Emmanuel Miller in the sulky. Case Bateson on the 1, Luke Eversole the 2. Don't be shut out. Wager now.
I think Charlie and David have a good idea about buying ice cream for the barn. You know, usually the thing is your horse wins, you have to buy donuts for the barn, but ice cream, that's not a bad idea.
I prefer that over donuts.
Yeah. So let's take a look at the horses in this 7th race. Takeaway Hanover, change the driver to Case Bateson. Corey Day Ehrman, the trainer. Cap Equine Estates, the owner. A Down by the Seaside out of the Ponderosa mare. Take into account 9 starts on the year, 4 wins, 1 second, 3 thirds. This filly has been racing really well. Won 2 in a row, 1 at Carrollton in 2-2, also at Cortland in 2 minutes and 2 fifths. And at Northfield in the BSS Buckeye Stallion Series, she won there in 54-4. So this filly's got a good start on her point standings in both the Ohio Fair Championship and the BSS.
In 2, Cool Lady Rosa, driven by Luke Ebersole. Trainer is Isaiah Shrike. Has had 5 starts this year, 10 lifetime, but has yet to get that lifetime win. Did get 1/3 this year up at Northfield, and the non-winners have won fillies and mares.
Kiss My Accolades and Aaron Lehman from the 3-hole for trainer Jerry Miller, and Crazy Parrot Farm. Summa Cum Laude out of a Bettor's Delight mare, Caramel Kissed. 13 starts this year, has 1 third-place finish. That was at Cortland in 2-6. But her last start out at Bucyrus, she was timed in 58 flat.
And 4, Prolific Shark, driven by Emmanuel Miller, trainer Herman Hagerman. Has 11 starts this year with 1 win, 2 seconds, and 1 third. The win was at Hilliard for 2:01-2, and the second has been at Bucyrus last week in 1:57-1.
There's some nice horses that have been some good fast miles, so I think we're going to see a quick one here. There's really nobody in the, usually there's one or two in the race that are very inexperienced, but not in this one. They all race as 2-year-olds, and they've all been racing quite a bit as 3-year-olds.
The first division of this race went in 1:59, so let's see if it can go faster than that.
I want to thank everybody for joining in and sticking with us when we had a little problem in the beginning, but everything is, I'm not going to say it. Not
Yeah.
going to say everything's working.
I don't see any wood you can tap on.
Yeah, right.
Here they come. They're off and pacing. Takeaway Hanover goes right out for the lead. Cool Lady Rosa second. Taking a seat third. Prolific Shark into the turn. Kiss My Accolades trails the field, all in straight alignment at the first 8. Arm to the backside. Take away Hanover and Case Basin shows the way by 2 1/4. Cool Lady Rosa, Luke Eversole second. Racing third. Prolific Sharp for Emmanuel Miller. Treading the field. Kiss My Accolades. Aaron Lehman can see them all by the quarter. 31 seconds. Around the turn, going to the 3/8 mark. It's Takeaway Hanover by a length and 3/4. Racing second, Cool Lady Rosa. Prolific Shark races third. The trailer remains Kiss My Accolades as they pass the stand for the first time, coming to the halfway point. Out and moving on the outside. Coming on, Prolific Shark from third, now second. After the leader, Takeaway Hanover. Halfway home, 1 minute, 3/5. The end of the turn, going to the 5/8. Racing on the inside, Cool Lady Rosa. Trailing the field, Kiss My Accolades. 3 in, 1 out. Down the backside they go. Takeaway Hanover by a length and 3/4. Racing on the inside, Cool Lady Rosa. Up on the outside, Prolific Shark. Racing fourth, Kiss My Accolades at the 3/4 mark. 1:30 flat, 29 2. Third panel, around the final turn. Takeaway Hanover opens up by 2 1/2. On the outside, Prolific Shark is there second. Cool Lady Rosa's third. Into the stretch, coming home, it's all Takeaway Hanover. Case Basin drawn away as they please. Battle for second and third. Takeaway Hanover, Cool Lady Rosa, Prolific Shark. The mile, 1:58 4/5.
Well,
Yeah.
they did beat that last one, didn't they? Just by a smidge.
Yep.
Takeaway Hanover, 3 in a row. Cortland, Carrollton, and now here at Mount Vernon. Nice mile, 1:58 and 4. She kind of did draw away. It was a battle for second and third. I think that it was the 2, but I don't know, probably 10, 15 feet off the wire maybe. The wire it actually comes out of that little shack, so it comes down. It looks like we're in line with it, but we're not.
Yeah, the track, it seems like we're on an angle, kind of,
Yes,
right?
it does. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because that corner of the grandstand's basically sitting on the track.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right.
Good observation.
Well, and this is one of the nicest comments we've ever had about our equipment. Quit apologizing for the electronic equipment. Think of Murphy's Law. It will break down.
Can we put
Thank
that?
you.
Let's put that in every description or
Yes.
whatever.
Yep.
Every time we start a broadcast.
Because we do feel like we have to apologize like crazy because we want it to come across so well.
And you feel responsible because
Right.
it's like it's under your control, but something's not working.
And you are responsible,
Over.
Chris.
I know.
Cap Equine Estates, Youngstown, Ohio. The owner, Corey Day Ehrman, gets his second win here at the Knox County Fair this season. The 7th this year at the Buckeye State. Case Bateson, his 4th winning drive, a grand slam for Case Bateson, his 6th at the fairs in 26. 3-year-old filly, but down with the Seaside, a take into account. Home a winner in 1:58 and 4. Final half 58 and 1. Final quarter 28 and 4. Corey Day Ehrman, Case Bateson, takeaway Hanover. Results are official.
Oops. Whoa. No, they're not. Results are not official.
And we got an inquiry.
I'm glad that came through.
I was quite a few people said no, they're
Yeah.
not. So we are waiting for the official. Somebody just said, I didn't know Roger Houston was still announcing. Oh, yes, he does.
Takeaway Hanover, the winner. The 2, Cool Lady Rosa, 2. The 3, Kiss My Accolades, 4. The 4, Prolific Shark, 3. Top down, 1, 2, 4. 3 on the bottom. The quarter, 31. The half, 1 minute, 3/5. 3/4, 1:30. The mile, 1:58, 4/5. 8th race, Luke Eversole drives the 3, Betsy Ann. Bring them.
Okay, we're going to take a short commercial break, and we'll be back. We've got 6 in the 8th race, so we'll talk about all 6 as soon as we come back.
Once a year, the greatest converge. 12 championship races, over $7 million on the line. History will be made. Legends will rise. In October 2026, Scioto Downs becomes the venue where speed meets destiny. The Breeders' Crown, harness racing's ultimate showdown. It all comes down to the Breeders' Crown.
Own a little and love it a lot. The Stable.ca is an award-winning fractional ownership operation. Buy as little as 1% of a racehorse and experience 100% of the thrill. The Stable.ca makes ownership easy, accessible, and affordable. Communication and customer service are at the heart of everything we do. Get started at thestable.ca.
Hey, welcome back to the Knox County Fair in Mount Vernon. Second half of the card. We had started at 1 o'clock today. We had 10 races this afternoon, set a new track record. So that was pretty exciting, and we've had some nice miles tonight. Got a few coming up. Somebody said, I didn't know Roger was still announcing. That's awesome, and he absolutely is. He is all over the state. He announces, if he's needed at Northfield or Scioto or any fair, he is headed on Saturday. He is headed to Ireland for the Vincent Delaney Memorial Races. He always goes there. I think he's gone about a week over in Ireland. Enjoys calling the races over there. So he's a busy, busy guy. He gets around pretty darn good and really still enjoys calling races so much. He said if he didn't enjoy it, he wouldn't do it, but he just loves to call races. I'm not sure what his numbers are now, but I know it was over 184,000 races that he has called, which is just amazing. That first of all, it's amazing that he keeps track of it, and secondly, that it's that many races is kind of a fun thing to do. Doug Ballinger and I, when we're together, we often talk about the 3 announcers. Bill Peters, he does mostly the northeastern corner of the state. Also does a bunch in Indiana. He has been announcing, he and Roger both have been announcing for 67 years. To me, that's just incredible to love your job so much, to do it for 67 years. Doug Ballinger's not far behind. He's been at it for 57 years. So we've got some fantastic announcers in the state. It's just nice to hear those voices. You know, it's kind of like being home when you hear those voices of Roger, Bill, and Doug. We've also got some nice, younger fellas. Barry Vickroy from down does Scioto, does Dayton and Miami Valley. Kenny Livingood just hasn't been that long at Northfield. He does a great job there. Of course, we got Ayers Ratliff. he does a lot of the fairs now, and he fills in different places. So a lot of great announcers, but always room for more. Always room for people to, because it takes a while to get good. You're not good right away. I mean, it takes a lot of practice. So I do know that if anybody is interested in doing something like that, any of the announcers that we have will take you under their wing and help you along, and probably let you announce a couple races at a fair track. And that's really the way that you get the experience and learn how to do it. You can also, I know a lot of people that are trying to be announcers will turn the volume down and watch it on their computer or on TV and call the race, and then maybe listen to the race caller and see how close they were, how good they did. That's a good way to get a lot of practice. Not only announcers, but also any kind of officials, the judges, the clerks, the charters, everything like that. There's always somebody that'll help you along, that will be your mentor in those situations. So don't ever feel like you can't ask somebody. And if you need a little extra help, you can always call us at the OHHA office. We'll get you in touch with somebody. Being a starter, Mike Webkenberg, he is more than willing to take people in the gate and teach them. So we can, there's always help out there. So please reach out to someone if you are interested. It doesn't matter how old you are or how young you are. There's always something that you can do. And like I said, we will absolutely help you out. So it looks like we're about ready for the post parade of the 8th.
Race, Home Talent Post Stakes 3-year-old filly trot, $7,237. Trophy by Grit and Grace Photo Booth. Number 1, Rearrange, Ammon Hirschberger. Number 2, Dublin's Delilah with Emmanuel Miller. Number 3, Betsy Ann, Luke Ebersole. Number 4, Dublin's Brianna, Steve Byler. Number 5, Ivy's Legacy, Mike Spearman. And number 6, Seven Lick Image, Michael Durrance in the sulky. And happy birthday to 4-year-old Devon!
Devon Durrance turning 4 years old today. Daddy's driving in the 6th race, so a fun day for Devon here at the fair.
Mm-hmm.
I hope she gets ice cream.
Oh yeah, 8th race.
You said 6th.
Did I? I'm sorry. 8th
No, it's
race.
okay.
I scared you there, didn't I? Okay, we'll look at the horses in the 8th. Rearrange, Ammon Hirschberger up. Ammon also trains for William Hirschberger. An in-range filly out of a Chapter 7 mare, Southwind Fern. This horse has had 4 starts this year. Did not have any starts as a 2-year-old. And she tried the Buckeye Stallion Series a couple times. Finished 4th in the Buckeye Stallion Series at Scioto Downs and was timed that night in 57-3.
In the 2, Dublin's Delilah, driven by Emmanuel Miller. Trainer is Herman Hagerman. Has 11 starts this year with 2 seconds and 2 thirds. The 2 seconds was at Scioto Downs in early July, and then also in Cortland.
Luke Ebersole drives the 3, Betsy Ann, for owner, trainer Levi Hirschberger. A full count filly out of an SJ's Caviar mare, Aunt Betsy. 10 starts on the year, likes to be second. She's had 4 seconds. Most recent one was at Carrollton, where she was timed in 2:07-3. Also finished second at Northfield Park, timed in 58-3.
In 4, Dublin's Brianna. Driver is Steve Byler and trainer Vernon Beachy. Is an enterprise filly. Has 9 starts this year with 3 wins, 2 seconds, 2 thirds, with making just over $35,000 and a lifetime mark of 155-3 at Scioto Downs.
Ivy's Legacy and Mike Spearman from the 5-hole. Mike is also the trainer. And Philip Spearman, the owner, a Major Athens filly out of a Neely Down mare, Maddie's Legacy. Has 8 starts on the year, a 2nd place finish at Northfield in the Buckeye Claiming Series. She was timed that night in 2 minutes flat. Also timed at Scioto Downs, 2 different races, 57-2 and 57-3.
And 6, 7 Lick Image, driven and trained by Michael D. Rutz, has 13 starts this year with 3 wins, 1 second, and 3 thirds, and has a lifetime mark of 159-4 from Northfield Park.
6 fillies on the gate for the birthday race for Devin DeRuntz.
Trotters are all in behind the gate. The gate swings into the stretch end. Here they come.
Interference there.
They're off and trotting. Rearrange goes for the lead. Dublin's Delilah on the outside second. Into the turn, racing third. That's Betsy Ann. Racing fourth on the inside as they race to the backside. It's Dublin's Brianna. Fifth is 7 Lick Image, and trailing the field following the break, Ivy's Legacy. Down the backside, Rearrange is off stride. Also off stride, 7 Lick Image. 3 of them staying trotting by the opening quarter. Opening panel in 31 seconds. Into the turn, on top of the field and showing the way. That's Dublin's Delilah by a length and 3/4. Betsy Ann is there second, racing third. At Dublin's Brianna has a race around the turn. Racing fourth, 7 Lick Image. Fifth, Rearrange, and trailing the field, Ivy's Legacy. Straight alignment coming to the halfway point. Field led by Emmanuel Miller. Dublin's Delilah halfway home. 101 flat, second quarter, 30 seconds flat. To the backside, Dublin's Delilah by a length and a half. Racing second, Betsy Ann. Trotting third, on to the backside, it's Dublin's Brianna. Coming to the outside, Betsy Ann. Luke Ebersole up to challenge for the lead with Dublin's Delilah down the backside. Joining the chase and ready to go, 3 wide. Dublin's Brianna. 3 of them across the track. 3/4, 131-2. The battle's on. 1/8 of a mile to go in Ohio. It's Dublin's Brianna on the outside. Inside, Dublin's Delilah. In between horses, it's Betsy Ann. Down the stretch, on top of the field, it's Dublin's Delilah on the inside. On the outside, drawn away, Dublin's Brianna. Dublin's Delilah second. Betsy Ann was third. The mile, 2:02.
Well, that race was a crowd pleaser.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, everybody was yelling and screaming for that one. People up on their feet. That was a pretty exciting. Well, when that horse went 3 wide, I mean, the crowd went crazy. Dublin's Brianna and Steve Byler. 4th win of the year out of just 10 starts.
Unofficial, 4, 2, 3. Unofficial, 4, 2, 3.
Brings her earnings up to close to $40,000, about $69,000 lifetime. Not a new personal best time, but as I always say, they don't put the time on the check. They just put the money.
Mm-hmm. It is the fastest she has gone at the fairs, though.
Yes. These fillies, she's in the Buckeye Stallion series. She's had a first, a third, and a second. So I think she's going to be right up there in those standings. You can check those standings on OHHA.com and look in the standings. You have to just change it to the right series. So you'd have to change it to 3-0 Filly Trotters, Buckeye Stallion series, and then you get the standings, see where she sits.
Brianna, over the 518 group of New Philadelphia. Ryan Smith of Denniston, Ohio. Vernon Beachy and Steve Byler with their first win at the county fairs this season. 3-year-old filly by Enterprise out of Brimful. Home winner in 2:02.
Nice filling. That's an empty.
Vernon Beachy, Steve Byler, Dublin's Brianna. Blanket presented by Grit and Grace Photo Booth. Results are official. Number 1, Rearrange. 4. The 2, Dublin's Delilah. 2. The 3, Betsy Ann. 3. The 4, Dublin's Brianna, the winner. The 5, Ivy's Legacy. 6. The 6, 7 Lick Image. 5. Top down, 4, 2, 3. 1, 6, 5 on the bottom. The quarter 31. The half 101. 3/4 131.2. The mile 2:02. Ninth race, Aaron Lehman on the 1. Case Bateson the 2. Chris Hirschberger the 3. Luke Ebersole on the 4.
Who did he say was on the 1?
That's the one I missed.
Yeah,
Okay.
I missed it too.
I did too, so we'll all miss it. We'll get it before we come back, so we'll be back in just a few minutes to talk about the 9th race.
At Ohio State's Galbraith Equine Center, our veterinary champions are here for your champions 24/7, 365 days a year, providing advanced specialty care for sports horses from all stages and disciplines. Our expert team of boarded surgeons and sports medicine and rehabilitation specialists, together with veterinary cardiologists, internal medicine, and ophthalmologists, make our hospital your best resource for all sports horse performance issues. The Ohio State Veterinary Medical Center's Galbraith Equine Hospital. Call us today at 614-292-6661.
When you need supplies for your horse, one name stands out: Big D's. Since 1976, Big D's Tack and Vet Supply has been the equine experts you can trust. Whatever your horse needs is available at Big D's Tack and Vet Supply. Order online at BigD'sWeb.com. Use code FAIR26 and receive $10 off your next order. Big D's Tack and Vet Supply.
We're back here for the 9th race of the 2-year-old fillies pace. We got 5 in this race, and looks like we only got 1 out on the track so far. Got 2 driver changes. Oh, we got 2 out now. 2 driver changes. One is the second for Case Bateson, and then the 4 for Luke Ebersole. We got a 3rd one too for the first horse.
Who's on number 1?
Who's on number 1? Aaron Lehman. Moving right along, got 3 races left. So far, looks like we might make it out before the rain hits.
Hill there.
Yeah, where's your golf cart guy? Let's
I
get
know,
him back.
I know. I said I was getting out of my car and I was changing my shoes and I was doing some stuff, and all of a sudden a sheriff's deputy pulls behind me in a cart, and I thought, oh, am I parked in an illegal zone or something? I was quite close to the goats. Maybe I wasn't supposed to be. But he just said, "No, ma'am, would you like a ride?" And I went, "Oh, yes."
Must be nice.
Yes, it was. And he brought me right smack to the grandstand. I kept saying, "I can walk from here." No. Brought me right up. So
Earlier, Roger had announced to bring a golf cart over, and 3 of them came up. So maybe we do that again.
maybe. Of course, we might have to use Roger power to get 3 golf carts.
Oh, of course. Nothing wrong with that.
When he says bring a golf cart, everybody came. Beautiful night to hang out at the fair.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's a lot of people walking around having some food, and the fair kind of wraps around the back of the grandstand. I mean, there's food trucks all the way along and some vendors selling blankets and all different stuff like that. So,
I found out that the ice cream, it's 95 cents per ounce.
95 per ounce.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. Well, wouldn't take long to fill up a $25 bowl, I guess.
Well, how many ounces do you think you got from that other place? 4?
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. I'm trying to think of a little jar of ice cream that you get at the grocery store. You know, how many ounces is in there?
About 8 to
About
16, depending on the size of it.
Let's go to the YouTube chat. Maybe somebody said something.
Maybe somebody probably already did.
So maybe it is worth it. You get more.
I was estimating. I don't know.
You're all out. You're all out. Getting together, line them up, trade in order behind Mr. Lehman.
Because it was $6 per hour, 2 scoop.
Mm-hmm.
And it would be about $16 for 16 ounces, just about.
Yes, you're right. Patricia said, wow, there are an awful lot of people at Tiffin. I haven't seen that many all year. Tim says, yeah, Tiffin always gets a lot of people. And there was a lot of people there last night. So I know that it's and it's probably even a little bit nicer of a night.
So a standard scoop is typically 4 ounces.
Oh, so we got
so that
8
means
ounces.
you got 8 ounces, and that would have been
For $6.
$8.
For $6. So
yeah.
we got a deal.
Yeah.
Ninth race, Home Talent Colt Stake, 2-year-old filly pace, $4,969, trophy by Spearman Racing. Number 1, CPF Wash and Rinse, Aaron Lehman. Number 2, Laurel's Legend, Case Bateson. Number 3, Westside Luck, Chris Hirschberger. Number 4, No One Said, Luke Ebersole. And number 5, Dancing Assets, Emmanuel Miller in the sulky. Horses take a score and go to the gate. Mutual windows closing in 3. Lehman the 1, Bateson the 2, Chris Hirschberger the 3, Ebersole on the 4. In the barn area, get them ready for the 10th.
So from the rail, we have CPF Wash and Rinse. Aaron Lehman drives for Jerry Miller and Crazy Parrot Farm, which someone did say that they thought parrots would make a very nice companion for a horse. This is a lather-up filly out of a Shady Character mare. Princess Character has had 3 starts this year, 1 third-place finish. That was at Cortland in 2.7. Last start out was timed in 2.5 and 3 at Bucyrus.
And the 2, Laurel's Legend, driven by Case Bateson for trainer Corey Dreyerman, has 2 starts this year with 1 win and 1 second. Not too bad. And the win was at Cortland in 2:06 and 2.
Westside Luck changed the driver to Chris Hirschberger for Jessica Milner. Jessica and Andrew Koblenz are the owners of this, the Ponderosa, out of a Cam Luck mare. Luck must be a lady. 4 starts on the year, 1 win. That was at Cortland in 2.8 and 4. Last start out made a break at Carrollton.
And 4, Noon Said, driven by Luke Ebersole for trainer Isaiah Shrake, has 2 starts this year. Hasn't hit the board, but had 4th there at Carrollton, and has made $637.
Dancing Assets from the outside with Emmanuel Miller up for Herman Hagerman and Lucinda Belcher. A Dancing Yankee filly out of a Rudy's Bags Again mare, Mortgage Bags. This horse has had a little bit of problems going along, just finished distance. I don't see any breaks on the card, but just hasn't got into the racing mindset yet. Horses are on the backside, getting ready to head out to the Mike Webkenberg starting gate. Once again, if you have not got a passport yet, there's plenty of time to get some prizes. It's not like the years past where we just had prizes at the very end.
Are we even halfway through the fair season yet?
Oh, no.
I didn't think so.
We are not.
Plenty of fairs to still go to.
Yeah, absolutely. And they're not only at the fairs, but also the Saturday night at the races. So when you have the Ohio Sire Stakes, you'll be able to get your passport mark then. So plenty of time. Just when you're at a fair, see somebody at the broadcast area, and we'll find you a passport, and you can get started. Let's turn it over to Roger Houston for the call of this, the 9th race, the 3rd division of the 2-year-old filly Pacers.
When you work at Northfield.
Pacers are out and behind the gate. The gate swings into the stretch, and here they come. They're off and pacing Laurel's Legend, goes for the lead. CPF Wash and Rinse gets away on the inside, up on the outside, West Side Luck. Now second, looking for a spot. Around the turn, no one said fourth, backing off to trail the field. Dancing Assets, straight alignment, down the backside they go. Case Bateson, Laurel's Legend leads away by a length and a half. West Side Luck is there second. Here comes No One Said with a rush. Luke Ebersole now second and after the leader at the quarter, 31-4. That's Laurel's Legend on the inside. No One Said on the outside second, backing off a bit. West Side Luck racing third. Up on the outside, now fourth is Dancing Assets. Trailing the field as he passes the stand for the first time. Coming to the halfway point, that is CPF Wash and Rinse. Halfway home with Laurel's Legend on the outside. No One Said second. Halfway there in 102. The end of the turn, going to the backside. On the inside, West Side Luck racing second. Racing fourth around the turn, Dancing Assets moving on the outside. CPF Wash and Rinse now fourth. Down the backside they go. The leader, Laurel's Legend. West Side Luck is second. Still on the outside, No One Said. At the 3/4 mark, into the turn, CPF Wash and Rinse fourth. Trailing the field, Dancing Assets. 3/4, 134-1. Around the final turn, Bateson opens up by a length and 3/4 with Laurel's Legend. Into the stretch, coming home. Laurel's Legend showing the way. Racing second, coming home. It is West Side Luck. Home third, No One Said. Number 5 for Case Bateson. Laurel's Legend over West Side Luck. No One Said. The mile, 2:03 4/5.
Yeah, a little bit spread out there, but this is Case Bateson's 4th of the night, 5th of the meet. I was going to say it's been the Case Bateson and Manuel Miller show tonight.
Yep.
With them taking 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 of the 9 races. So nice performance. They were kind of spread out. It looks like horses left a little bit, but Case just every time Case's horse just answered the call when the horses came up on him. 2, 3, and 4. Second win of the year for Laurel's Legend and a new lifetime mark. $17,000 purchase at the Ohio Selected sale. Has about $6,000 on her card already. I think Case probably is happy he made the drive over here.
Yeah.
And he was down on a few horses. but he picked up a lot of catch drives and been doing really well.
How far of a drive do you think it is?
I am not sure. I think he comes from the Meadows.
Mm-hmm.
He was down to drive 4 tonight. He's driven, and he's already won 3 of those.
Yeah.
In Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, that's 1 for the thumb for Case Bateson. His 5th win here today, the winningest driver at the Knox County Fair. 3rd win for Corey Day Ehrman. The winner, Laurel's Legend, Cap Equine Estates, Youngstown the owner. Corey Day Ehrman trains, Case Bateson drives. 2-year-old filly by Bit of a Legend Inn out of Moonlight Delight. And that's another winner from Midland Acres. Results are official. Number 1, CPF Wash and Rinse for the 2, Laurel's Legend, the winner. Number 3, Westside Luck, 2. The 4, No One's Sick, 3. The 5, Dancing Assets, 5. Top down, 4, 1, 2, 3, 5 on the bottom. The quarters 31 and 4. A half 102. 3/4 134 1. The mile 203 4/5. 10th race, no changes in the 10th. Bring them on. 2-year-old filly.
No changes in the 10th.
That's shocking.
That is shocking. And we're going to have a little, when we come back, we're going to talk about Lily Dilly Dunn and the family of the Harveys and a little bit about that family. So let's take a short break, and then we'll be back with race 10.
Hi, I'm Dean Gillespie, and I want to tell you about the Ohio Colt Racing Association. There's 19 member fairs, and they sponsor the Partial Futurity in Greenville, Ohio. You need to race in the OCRA. Great racetracks, great people. Bring the kids and come out to the fair, and remember, fair time is fun time.
Do you love horses and the outdoors? There are hundreds of immediate openings across Ohio for caretakers and grooms. Work with these beautiful animals every day. Health insurance, vision care, prescription benefits, and a retirement plan are available to those that qualify. Help care for these beautiful animals. Immediate openings across Ohio. For more information, visit OhioHorseJobs.com. That's OhioHorseJobs.com.
Okay, we are back. I was talking a little bit about the Harvey family, and Nikki Harvey is driving the 3-horse in this 10th race, and it is trained and owned by Danita Harvey, who is Nikki and Darren's mom. And I was talking about her a little bit with Roger Houston, and Roger said that Danita used to be quite a driver back in the day, and in 1976, so that's a long time ago, she drove a horse called Nut Jammer, who won the Courier and Ives, which is a very prestigious stake race, beating Stanley Dancer, who is about the number 1. When you think of one of the best trainer drivers ever, Stanley Dancer certainly comes to the top of the list, as that was back in the days when you drove your own horses that you trained. So I'm sure that's Danita probably still thinks about that, beating Stanley Dancer in the 1976 Courier and Ives, and now her daughter's driving here tonight. I also remember with the Harveys, they had a family race at Canton one year, the Stark County Fair, and it was the 3 of them, Darren and Danita and Nikki, 3 of them in the race, and Danita's horse, they were behind the gate, and Danita blew a tire behind the gate, and I still can remember her saying, "Don't you leave your mother." And she didn't want them kids to take off on her, so.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah. And we talk often about the family atmosphere, and it's just a great way of life.
Mm-hmm.
This harness racing, great way. Thanks everybody for joining in and checking in with us. We've got a lot of great comments tonight. We sure appreciate that. Our grandstand is starting to clear out. We don't have as big a crowd as we had because this is the penultimate, the second to last race. Our last race is going to be a nice free-for-all trot with 6 in it and some good old horses in this race.
The last free-for-all was mostly 10 and 11. This one's pretty young.
Yes. Yeah, it is some younger horses from those Pacers. The Pacers were all older.
Horses are on the track. Pretty close, 10 Hometown and Colt Stake, 2-year-old filly trot, $5,316. Trophy of Big D's Tack and Vet Supply. Number 1, Aunt Indy with Steve Byler. Number 2, Ohio Cheerleader, Jerry Miller. Number 3, Lily Dilly Dunn with Nikki Harvey. Number 4, Lavish Rain, Bryce Brocklehurst. Number 5, Pink Magnolia with Jimmy Smith. And number 6, Hills of Glory, Emmanuel Miller in the sulky. Horse will take a score and go to the gate. In the barn area.
So we have Aunt Indy with Steve Byler up for Vernon Beachy. The 518 group. Get Up Racing, R. Smith, and Todd's Auto, all the owners of this in-range filly. Out of an Uncle Peter mare, Aunt Susanna. Says 3 starts this year, 1 win and 1 second. That win was at Northfield in a 2-year-old non-winners of 1 race in 2 minutes and 3/5.
And 2, Ohio Cheerleader. Owned, trained, and drived by Jerry Miller. Also owned by Crazy Parrot Farm out of Texas. Has 1 start this year. Didn't make the board, but has finished twice second in qualifiers at Northfield and Scioto.
Lily Dilly Dunn from the 3-hole with Nikki Harvey up. Danita Harvey trains, owns, and bred this Dilly Dilly Dunn filly. It's out of a South Fork mare, Dream of Joe D. So it's had just 2 starts at Cortland and Carrington. Did not fare very well, made a couple of breaks, but we'll see what Lily Dilly Dunn can do this time.
In the 4, Lavish Rain, driven by Bryce Brooklehust, trained by Miles Woolham, has 3 starts this year with 1 second at Bucyrus, finished in 2:05 flat.
Jimmy Smith trains and drives the 5 Pink Magnolia, owned by Tim Bates and Jimmy Smith, a Volstead filly out of a Muscle Hill mare, Pink Dandelions. It's had 2 starts this year, has not hit the board yet, had a couple nice qualifiers, finished second in a qualifier at Northfield Park and was timed in 2:2, was in the BSS at Scioto and timed in 1:59 and 1.
Hills of Glory in the 6, driven by Emmanuel Miller, trained by Herman Hagerman, has 5 starts this year with 1 second and 3/3 that have been back-to-back at Bucyrus, Oak Harbor, and Bellefontaine. With the
a.m., so we will be on the air for that. Paynesville will be at noon, 17 races at Paynesville. And then Sydney, Sam, you will be up at Sydney on Tuesday at 5 p.m. and Wednesday at 5 p.m. 16 races both nights, so you and Ashley will have a long night.
I think I'm just there on Tuesday. I don't think
I'm
there
you?
on Wednesday.
Okay. Yeah, you're right. I think Michael Langer is going to be there on Wednesday. So plenty
yes,
for everybody
long
to
night.
watch. Yep. Plenty to watch. Marysville, I'm guessing, is probably either done or almost done for today. They started at 5 p.m. Tiffin finished up today. Doug Ballinger was over there at Tiffin, so we had always some harness racing to watch in Ohio.
Yep.
Horses are headed to the Webkenburg starting gate, so we're going to turn it over to Roger Houston for the call of the 3rd division of the 2-year-old filly trotters.
Trotters are all in behind the Webkenburg starting gate on the upper turn. The gate swings into the stretch end. Here they come. They're off and trotting on the inside. Aunt Indy up on the outside. Hills of Glory to take command into the turn. Aunt Lindy is off stride. Up on the outside, that's Ohio Cheerleader settling in second. Racing third, off stride. As they race around the turn, Bryce Brocklehurst with Lavish Rain. Down the backside they go. Lily Dilly Dunn stays flat and gets away third. Racing fifth, Aunt Lindy. Treading the field on the outside, Pink Magnolia. Opening quarter in 31 seconds. Around the turn, going to the 3/8 mark. It's Hills of Glory and Emmanuel Miller showing the way. Racing second, Ohio Cheerleader at the 3/8 mark. Racing third, Lily Dilly Dunn. Up fourth now and closing in on the leaders, Pink Magnolia, as they race over to the halfway point. Racing fifth, passing the stands first time, that is Aunt Lindy. On top at the half, it's Hills of Glory, halfway home in 1:02. Trailing the field, Lavish Rain. On to the backside they go. Hills of Glory leads by a length and 3/4. Ohio Cheerleader is there second. Racing third, Lily Dilly Dunn. Racing fourth, down the backside, Pink Magnolia. On the move on the outside, Aunt Lindy now fifth. Trailing the field, it's Lavish Rain. At the 3/4 mark, Hills of Glory opens up by 2 1/4. 3/4, 1:34 and 1. Midway around the final turn, Hills of Glory by a length and 3/4. Ohio Cheerleader tips to the outside with less than 1/8 of a mile to go. On top of the field, coming home, Hills of Glory. On the outside, Ohio Cheerleader. Coming home, Emmanuel Miller. Home free, Hills of Glory. Ohio Cheerleader second, Pink Magnolia third. The mile, 2:05, 2/5.
Manny Miller gets another win for the day. That gives him 4 tonight and 1 this afternoon, so he's got 5 for the day. Herman Hagerman, 3 tonight, 1 this afternoon, so 4. So I believe Herman is our leading trainer and Manny our leading driver.
And they both have one more in the final.
One more in.
Sunset looks pretty on the other side.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Got overcast on one side of the fairgrounds and sunset on the other.
Can you get that? Oh, that looks pretty.
Mm-hmm.
Sunset at the fairgrounds.
Mm-hmm. It's my favorite thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably what I have most photos of on my phone is sunsets.
Do
and
you?
most of them at fairs or at the track, any track.
There's a golf cart full of people over from the Hagerman stable. You know, one thing that I've noticed tonight, we've had an awful lot of photographers here.
I've noticed that too,
Yeah, I mean, we've got our official photographer, but a lot of people taking photos and just having some fun with it.
Yeah, we had someone come out earlier with a tripod, was taking
Oh.
photos.
The winner's circle. Number 6, Hills of Glory. Jay Burkholder, the owner. Herman Hagerman's 4th of the day. Emmanuel Miller gets his 5th win on today's card. 2-year-old filly by What the Hill out of X's and O's. Home a winner in 2:05, 2/5. Lifetime best, Hills of Glory. Blanket presented by Big D's Tack and Vet Supply. Official. Results are official. The 1, Aunt Lindy. 4. The 2, Ohio Cheerleader. 2. The 3, Lily Dilly Dunn. 5. The 4, Lavish Rain. 6. The 5, Pink Magnolia. 3. The 6, Hills of Glory, the winner. Top down, 4-2-5, 6-3, 1 on the bottom. The quarter 31, the half 102, 3/4 134-1, the mile 2:05, 2/5. 11th race. Michael DeRunts drives the 4. Cast Your Crown. Bring them on. Free-for-all trotters. 6 of you. Bring them on. Race 11.
Okay, we're going to take our last break of the night while we await the free-for-all trotters. So we will be right back.
Feel the thunder, experience the speed, witness the excitement of Ohio harness racing. Ohio is home to 4 pari-mutuel tracks with exciting action at Northfield Park, Scioto Downs, Miami Valley Gaming and Racing, and Dayton Raceway. Plus racing at 66 county and independent fairs statewide. From legendary events like the Little Brown Jug to the Dayton Racing Derby, Battle of Lake Erie, and Next Generation Stakes, Ohio is where champions race. The speed, the tradition, the excitement. Don't just watch it, be a part of it. Race Ohio, it's your best bet. Free-for-all trot coming up as our last race of the night. We talked earlier about a horse named Victory is Coming that had a track record here, and she won the free-for-all trot that went for $750. Tonight they're going for $700, so approximately the same. That was in 2015. Victory is Coming. Ammon Hirschberger won in 159, and one of her foals won or was in tonight. So kind of neat that it's not just human families that keep coming back to the same fair. It's also the equine families. There must be a story behind the 2-horse Annadella. She has not raced since October of 2024. So did not race the entire last year. She is 4 years old, so she must have raced as a, let's see, she would have been a 2-year-old. Just had 8 starts. Something must have happened, but they thought enough of her to keep coming back and keep trying. She had a 2-year-old mark of 157-3 taken at Hoosier Park. Was racing at Hoosier in the Indiana Sire Stakes. So I don't know if the same people owned her. It is a different trainer.
But it's always interesting to find out. We had another horse like this a couple weeks ago that hadn't raced for a really long time, and that she had gotten hurt, and actually went to the Amish, and they were driving her, and she just kept getting better and better and better. So the person got her back and started racing again. So they,
nice.
Yeah.
It's very rare you hear that happen.
Yes. But you know, when these horses show you something at 2 and 3, and then something does happen to them, or they get hurt, or they just need some time off, they're worth coming back. Tough to be back. Tough to be off for almost 2 years, though, and then come back, and then in kind of with a tough field of old free-for-allers that can really go some.
Doesn't look like we have anyone that's going to overpower. Maybe not. Everyone's pretty equal besides the two on the amount of starts this year.
Right. KJ Todd kind of stands out from the past performance. I mean, he's won the last 4, won 5 out of the last 6 starts. So we'll see. The horses are there in the infield. Some of them are walking around just waiting for a couple of more. Get them out and post-parade them and get that last race under our belt. Been a wonderful day here. I'm sure it was a great day at the other racetracks where we were at. I'm hoping everybody had a good time. Some track records being set. That's always exciting. And lots of racing to come up. You know, the Huff's Guide is your best bet for all of your races coming up. And we still have some at the office. So I have a feeling if you called the office, we might be able to send one out to you for maybe just the postage. Because we have some of them sitting at the office. They overran our print job a little bit. We ordered X amount, which we usually order just enough, and somehow we got another extra box. So we've got some. So if you're interested in getting a Huff's Guide, give us a call at the OHHA office. We'll get one out to you.
Horses are on the track and trading the post for the 11th and final race. Thank you to our veterans, the free-for-all trot. And these are the horses. Number 1, KJ Todd. The driver, Emmanuel Miller. Number 2, Anadella, Michael Miller. Number 3, Be Forever, Merlin Yoder. Number 4, Cast Your Crown, Michael Durantz, and happy birthday, Devon. Number 5, Feisty Sam, Ammon Hirschberger. And number 6, Smoke 'em Tech, Luke Ebersole in the sulky. Horse will take a score and go to the gate. Michael Durantz drives the 4, Cast Your Crown.
So from the rail out. From the rail out, we've got KJ Todd. Emmanuel Miller drives for Herman Hagerman. Hagerman Racing, the owners. This is a Trixton 6-year-old gelding by out of a Ken Workington mare. Has had 18 starts this year, 6 wins, 5 of those in his last 6 starts. Has already earned almost $24,000 this year. Has a mark at Miami Valley of 155-1.
In the 2, Anadella, driven by Michael Miller. Trainer is Brian Miller. Hasn't had any starts this year. Hasn't had any starts since 2024. But lifetime, 8 starts, 2 wins, and 2 seconds, with a total of $18,940 made and a lifetime mark as a 2-year-old of 157-3.
Be Forever and Merlin Yoder from the 3-hole for John G. Wengard and Eli Stables from Fredericksburg, Ohio. A Muscle Hill 8-year-old gelding out of a Cadabra mare. 42 lifetime starts, 13 wins, $331,000 in earnings. A mark as a 4-year-old of 152-3 at Pocono Downs.
In the 4, Cast Your Crown, driven by Michael D. Rutz and trained by him. Owned by Never Give Up Racing. Is an 8-year-old gelding let's see here, it has 191 lifetime starts and 26 wins, 4 of them of this year, has made a total of $322,000 and lifetime mark at 6 years old of 155.
Feisty Sam and Ammon Hirschberger from the 5-hole. Ammon is also the trainer for Michelle Brown, a 6-year-old gelding by Victory Sam. 87 lifetime starts, 16 wins, 153,000 plus in earnings, and a mark of 54-3.
In the 6th, Mokum Tex, driven by Luke Ebersol, trained by Jeff Obelsol, has 20 starts this year with 4 thirds. Let's pass it over to Roger.
Here they come. They're off and trotting. That's Cast Your Crown going for the lead. Inside KJ Todd. Up on the outside. Into the turn, Feisty Sam second. Getting away fourth, Be Forever. To the backside, Smoke'em Tex racing fifth. Treading the field, Anadella. Down the backside they go. Cast Your Crown. White Durance leads the lead. On the outside, Feisty Sam battling second. As the race over to the first quarter, KJ Todd trots third. Opening panel, 29 seconds. Around the turn, Be Forever is there fourth. Tipping to the outside, Smoke'em Tex now fifth and coming on. The trailer is Anadella. Into the lane first time, coming to the halfway point. We got 3 in, 2 out, and they're only to the half. The leader, Cast Your Crown on the inside. Outside, Feisty Sam, racing third. KJ Todd trapped in. Fourth on the outside, Smoke'em Tex, racing fifth. As they race over to the half, 59-1. On to the backside they go. Anadella continues to trail the field. Down the backside they go. Cast Your Crown has the lead by a half. On the outside, Feisty Sam second, KJ Todd third. Outside, Smoke'em Tex racing fifth. Be Forever at the 3-quarter mark. Those 5 tightly bunched at the 3 quarters in 1:30 4/5. Into the final turn. Here comes Be Forever. Merlin Yoder 4 wide on the outside. Into the stretch, Cast Your Crown has the lead. Be Forever closing on the outside with every stride. Coming home, it's Cast Your Crown, Be Forever. KJ Todd comes to the outside. 3 of them at the wire. Noses apart. Photo all the way. The mile, 2 minutes, 4/5.
Well, that was the most exciting race of the all day, I would say. What a great race that was. 2 minutes and 4/5. I thought KJ Todd was locked in there, could not get out, and then partway down the lane kind of shook loose. But 3 across the wire, definitely a photo finish. That was a great race. Yeah, absolutely. That's they'll want to come back for more next year, won't they? What a great finish for our free-for-all trotters. People are still yelling. They don't even know who won yet. People are headed down to the betting.
And on this one.
Yeah. Jim Ashman's going to have to print out a photo. I hope he brings it down by us
3
so we get to
horse.
see it.
Photo for win.
59-1.
I think the people that stayed are glad they stayed. Be Forever and Merlin Yoder. That was a heck of a finish.
First win for this year. 14th win lifetime.
8-year-old by Muscle Hill out of a Cadabra mare, Be a Magician. Race like that, you say, yes, we should keep this old horse around. 314. 314 unofficial.
Your unofficial winner, 4 wide off the final turn and gets the win. Number 3, Be Forever. Eli Stable of Fredericksburg, Ohio, John G. Winger, the winning trainer, his first at the county fairs this year. Also the first win at the fairs this year for Merlin Yoder. The 8-year-old gelding by Muscle Hill to Be a Magician. Home a winner, 2 minutes, 4/5. Thanks to our veterans on this free-for-all trot. John G. Winger, Merlin Yoder, Be Forever. Top down. 2, 6.
Even got yellow equipment to match the bee.
Yeah, yes, you're right. That is cute. That is. Yeah, we'll get the final results for you.
Results are official. Number 1, KJ Todd, 2. The 2, Anadella, 6. The 3, Be Forever, the winner. The 4, Cast Your Crown, 3. The 5, Feisty Sam, 4. The 6, Smoke 'em Tex, 5. Top down, 2, 6, 1. 3, 4, 5 on the bottom. The quarter, 29. The half, 59 and 1. 3/4, 130 and 4. The mile, 2 minutes, 4/5. Well, that concludes our racing program for 2026 at the Knox County Fair. Thank our sponsor, Midland Acres of Bloomsburg, Ohio, where they do the best to bring you the best in the state of Ohio. Enjoy your fair while it lasts. And don't forget, if you're at a county fair near you, be there!
Okay, so that wraps it up for us. A great day of racing here at the Mount Vernon Knox County Fair. So we appreciate all of you who joined in with us. And for Chris Santakaterina, Samantha Mayhew, and myself, we hope you have a good rest of your night. And we'll see you at a fair real soon.
Sounds good. Good night, guys.
Good night, everybody.